Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life. Here's a new frame they're just starting to draw out. They're working on both sides a little bit. This one's heavy. I thought I might be taking it home with me to pull honey out of it, but I don't think so. It's got a pretty brood pattern on it. I'm just doing a quick run through on this one to see if I spot the queen. I don't recall marking her, and if I did, I didn't note it on the lid. There she is. Like you couldn't see the big green dots, I'm gonna point it out for you. She's doing a good job in this box. That's as far as I'm going into this one. Let them know they're getting pissed about me being in there, so I'm not gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna go ahead and bust this top box up, flip it over, make sure there's not any swarm cells on the bottoms of these top frames. And before I do that, I'll smoke them a little bit. Everything looks good, and they've still got room to grow. I'm just kind of systematically making a run through all my boxes real quick to figure out which ones are healthy and which ones need help. Healthy. Except for the daggum roach. Looks like this next frame is where it gets interesting, where the brood starts. That's not where the brood starts, that's where the honey is being backfilled. Alright, there are 2 chewed out queen cells. This one here, I made a note that 20 days ago they were not laying, and I think I put a frame of brood in here for them to make a queen. So there's a chewed out queen cell there, and another one here that they're working on tearing down. Okay, this frame looks really good, packed with larvae. packed with larvae and pollen. So I do have a laying queen in here. It looks really good. I'll see if I can spot her real quick. There's another queen cell they're tearing down right there. No, they're not tearing it down. That's an actual queen cell with, used to have a larva in it. There's got to be a laying queen in here somewhere there. I don't know why they'd be building another one. That's an emergency cell there. I hope they haven't already killed the one that's laying again. Yeah, these queen cells are not being torn down, they're being built out. So I hope they're not queenless, but they're building emergency cells for some reason. Well, there's only one cell with any brood on it. There's emergency cells, and the numbers aren't real strong, and there's quite a few beetles in here. There's no beetle larvae, so I'm going to move them down into a nuke. Give them a more manageable space until they have a queen back in here, because either they don't have one or they're having problems with the one they've got. Look at all the beetles on that end of that frame. That's not a good sign. I'm not gonna put them in a nuke. I'm gonna leave them in this box, and I'm gonna put an oil tray under it and sugar shake them. Look at that. I don't want that. I am gonna reduce the number of frames though. The one frame with brood all over it doesn't have a single beetle on it. See, when their numbers are up, they do a real good job of defending off pests. Well, the numbers are getting down in this box. So they're starting to get overrun with pests, and I'm gonna fix that for them real quick. Another emergency cell. Good thing is there's plenty of bees and plenty of brood. I would almost bet the hive that they're homeless though. Queenless. Homeless. They will be homeless if they go without a queen too long. They are not queenless. Wow, what a surprise. There she is. And she's still laying. That's a surprise. I really expected them to be queenless. Well, I don't know what's up with the emergency cells. Well, I'm very, very shocked that this hive is not queenless with the emergency cells and the way they were acting when I opened it up and smoked them. And she's really doing a really good job. I have no clue why the emergency cells, but I'm not going to interfere with nature. I'm going to let them have their emergency cells, and if she is, they certainly know better than I do whether or not she needs to go. But man, all this is laid up. That's all eggs and larvae. She's doing a jam up job. I don't know why they fired her. I don't know why they're getting ready to fire her. Just shows to go you. Just when you think you got them figured out, they turn around and do something funny on you. I tried to catch her and I dropped her. There she is again. I'm fishing to seal the deal. I'm gonna pull this frame out. It's solid honey. They can't do nothing with that but take up space. I see what's up with her. Ooh, that one almost got me. I see what's going on with her. She's got a short leg. She's laying good, but she has a defect. She's got either a broke off leg or a short leg, so they're getting ready to replace her. Now I know it's a shame. She's a good queen, but I think I know what I'm gonna do with her now that I know that she's defective. I'm gonna take her and put her in that other hive that is, oh crap, now I gotta catch her again. I'm gonna take her and put her in that other hive that had the emergency cells with no laying going on, and let her lay in there until they kill her on that hive. Yeah, she's doing a really good job. So at some point she got injured, and I know it wasn't me who did it because I hadn't been in this hive in quite a while. Bringing her over here away from the hive to set her down so you can get a look at her bad leg, middle leg on the left side. Look at that, she's going back to work. Man, that's a good queen. I hate for them to get rid of her, but that's nature. Now her leg's not even short, she's just not using it. It's crippled for some reason. The whole leg is there, she's just not using it. So before I accidentally drop her in the grill of my truck or something, I'm gonna go put her in a hive. And I'm not so scared about putting this one, introducing this one in a hurry like I was that other one, because I know that they were going to kill her anyway. If they don't kill her on purpose, I'll kill her on accident. She flew off onto my shirt and I couldn't see her, so I flicked my shirt and she flew off on the ground. Well, here goes nothing. I'm just going to lay her here for a minute and see if they go crazy. So far they're not. She's trying to go to them. She's not running from them. That's a good sign. They're feeding her. So I put this one back together and just made a note to myself that I removed the queen. It's got emergency cells and it's strong. I'm brushing bees out of my armpits while I'm standing here. There she goes. Alright, they've accepted her. I don't know what that is. That's not the waggle dance. Maybe she's putting off pheromones to tell everybody where the queen is. I don't know. Feel free to chime in if you know what she's doing. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Here's my notes for this box. 730 4 frames, emergency cells, one good brood frame, and 730 also introduced injured queen. And maybe we'll get some more good laying out of her before they send her onto that big beehive in the sky. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good evening.